Good morning. I am Maricel D. Reyes. I am here to discuss with you the second part of the Chapter 9 entitled The Managerial Decision Making. Learning Outcomes. First, explain the process by which managers actually make decisions in the real world. Second, summarize the 6 steps used in managerial decision making. Third, describe 4 personal decision styles used by managers. Fourth, identify the biases that frequently cause managers to make bad decisions. And fifth, explain innovative techniques for decision making, including brainstorming, evidence-based management, and after-action reviews. At the end of our discussion, we would learn the process, steps, and styles that managers apply in their decision making. In addition, this topic will also identify the biases that frequently cause managers to make bad decisions. And lastly, I will explain some innovative techniques for decision making, including brainstorming, evidence-based management, and after-action reviews. Let us begin on the 6 steps in the managerial decision-making process, such as the following. First, recognition of decision requirement. Second, diagnosis and analysis of causes. Third, development of alternative. Fourth, selection of desired alternative. Fifth, implementation of chosen alternative. And sixth, evaluation and feedback. The first steps in managerial decision-making process is the recognition of decision requirement. Problem occurs when organizational accomplishment is less than established goals. Some aspect of performance is unsatisfactory. Opportunity exists when managers see potential accomplishment that exceeds specified current goals. Managers see the possibility of enhancing performance beyond current levels. Dapat mong alamin kung ano ang kailangan mong gawa ng decision. Problem ba or opportunity? Pwede mo umpisahan ang pag-iimbestiga through internal or external sources. Internal katulad ng pag-examine sa periodic financial reports, performance reports, and other sources. External naman sa pamamagitan ng pagtatanong sa ibang managers para magkaroon ng alternative solutions basihan upang makabuo ng isang desisyon. The second steps in managerial decision-making process is the diagnosis and analysis of causes. Diagnosis and analysis of causes is the step in the decision-making process in which managers analyze underlying causal factors associated with the decision situation. According to G.K. Chesterton, English novelist, it isn't that they can see the solution, it's that they can see the problem. Sabi nga, hindi dahil sa hindi makita ang solusyon, kundi ito ay dahil hindi makita ang problema. Hindi makakayang i-resolve ng isang manager ang problema kung hindi niya alam kung ano ang talagang problema na dapat solusyonan. May mga pagkakataon din na yung inaakala mong problema, kapag tiningnan mo sa ibang anggulo, hindi pala yun ang problema, kundi may mas malalim palang problema. Halimbawa, yung maling akala na kulang sa staff para magawa ng maayos ang trabaho. Pero later on, ang totoo palang problema ay hindi yung kakulangan ng tao, kundi mali ang sistema o pamamaraan kung paano nila gagawin ang trabaho. The third steps in managerial decision-making process is the development of alternatives. It generates possible alternative solutions that will respond to the needs of the situation and correct the underlying causes. Development of alternatives. Depende sa type of decision na gagawin ng isang manager. Either it is programmed or non-programmed. Kung programmed, hindi na kailangan pa mahirapan mag-isip ng manager dahil sa rules and procedures sila magbabase ng kanilang decision. Dito naman sa non-program decision, Medyo complex ito at kailangan ng manager gumawa ng mga new alternative courses of action para solusyonan ang problema base sa kinakailangan ng kumpanya. The fourth steps in managerial decision-making process is the selection of the desired alternative. The best alternative solution is the one that best fits the overall goals and values of the organization and achieves the desired results using the fewest resources. Selection of an alternative depends partly on managers' risk propensity, or their willingness to undertake risk with the opportunity of gaining an increased payoff. Merong tinatawag na manager's risk propensity. Ito yung kung hanggang saan ang kakayanan nila na mag-take ng risk. For example, you're a coach of a college football team. In the final seconds of the game, kailangan mong magdesisyon. Ano ang pipiliin mo? First, yung game kung saan 95% tie ang score? Or second, 30% lang ang chance ng victory at may uwi ang pagkatalo at mauuwi sa pagkatalo kapag nag-fail. In this example, a person with a low propensity would tend to choose alternative number 1, which is a tie score kung saan moderate ang return. Another example, it's your senior year and it is time to decide your next move. These are first, go to medical school and become a physician, a career in which you are 80% likely to succeed. Or second, follow your dreams and be an actor, even though the opportunity for success is only around 20%. In this example, a risk taker would embark on an acting career, which is alternative number 2. The fifth steps in managerial decision-making process is the implementation of the chosen alternative. This stage involves the use of managerial, administrative, and persuasive abilities to ensure that the chosen alternative is carried out. Masasabi na successful yung decision-making kung may action na ginawa. Sabi dito, involves the use of managerial, administrative, and persuasive abilities. Kaya mahalaga ang communication, motivation, and leadership para maging posible ang implementation ng napili mong chosen alternative in decision-making. Evaluation and feedback. This is the 6 steps in managerial decision-making process. In this stage, decision makers gather information that tells them how well the decision was implemented and whether it was effective in achieving its goals. Importante ang feedback dahil sabi nga nila, decision-making is an ongoing process. Meaning, kapag nag-fail yung una mong ginawang decision, mag-a-analyze ka ulit, mag-i-evaluate, at pipili ng bagong alternative solutions para makabuo ng bagong decision cycle. Personal decision framework. Dito sa personal decision framework, bago ka makapili ng isang decision na sa palagay mo ay best solution to problem, kailangan mo i-consider yung situations at personal decision style. Dito sa situation, dapat natin i-apply yung natutunan natin when it comes to type, model, and steps in decision making. At para sa karagdagang kaalaman, i-discuss ko ngayon ang 4 personal decision styles such as the directive, analytical, conceptual, and behavioral. Pero bago ang lahat, ano nga ba itong personal decision style? Ito yung pagkakaiba-iba ng bawat individual kung paano na i-evaluate ang problem, mag-generate ng alternative solutions, at gumawa ng decision. The first personal direct decision style is the directive style. Directive style is used by people who prefer simple, clear-cut solutions to problems. Dito sa directive, madali at mabilis ang decision making. Isa o hanggang dalawang alternative solutions lang ang kinukonsider at nakabase sa rules or procedures ang decision na gagawin ng manager. The second personal decision styles is the analytical style. In this style, managers like to consider complex solutions based on as much data as they can gather. Dito naman sa analytical style, masyadong maingat at masusing pag-iimbestiga yung ginagawa nilang proseso bago makabuo ng isang desisyon. Bukod sa data ng management, nagbabase din sila sa other sources. The third personal decision styles is the conceptual style. They are more socially oriented than those with analytical style and like to talk to others about the problem and possible alternatives for solving it. Ang conceptual style, katulad din ito ng analytical style. Ang pagkakaiba lang, ito ay more socially oriented, kung saan nakikipag-usap sila sa ibang tao upang makakuha pa ng ibang maaaring karagdagang alternatibong solusyon sa problema. The fourth personal decision styles is the behavioral style. It is often the style adopted by managers having a deep concern for others as individuals. Sa behavioral style, dito ang manager kinakausap ang tao one-on-one para mas maintindihan niya kung ano ang problema at iniisip kung ano ang magiging effect sa tao ng desisyon na gagawin niya. In short, concerned siya sa iba na magkaroon ng personal development at nais rin niyang makatulong sa kanila na matupad yung goal sa buhay. Next, why do managers make bad decisions? Another topic. This is another topic. Bakit nga ba? Ano ang mga possible reasons or causes? Bakit nangyayari ang lahat ng to? Una, error judgment dahil sa limited capacity ng human's mind. Pangalawa, dahil sa natural biases na meron ang mga managers during their decision making. And to enumerate, why do managers make bad decisions? First, being influenced by initial impressions. Second, justifying past decisions. Third, seeing what you want to see. Fourth, perpetuating the status quo. Fifth, being influenced by emotions. And sixth, overconfidence. First, being influenced by initial impressions. When considering decisions, the mind often gives disproportionate weight to the first information that it receives. Madalas, kung ano yung initial impression, yun na rin ang nagiging basehan ng judgment or decision, which is mali. For example, sa business, yung manager, sa pag-estimate ng sales for the coming year, nagbase na lang siya sa sales noong nakaraang taon. Hindi na niya masusing na pag-aralan pa, kaya maling forecast at misguided yung decisions na ginawa niya. Second, justifying past decisions. Managers often stick with the decision because they've invested a lot of resources in it, even though they'd be better of cutting their losses and moving on, sometimes referred to as sunk cost effect. Ang example nito, kahit lugi na yung isang kumpanya, patuloy pa rin yung paglalagay nila ng pera dahil umaasa silang makakabawi pa sa pagkalugi. The third reason why do managers make bad decisions is seeing what you want to see. People frequently look for information that supports their existing instinct or point of view and avoid information that contradicts it. Sila yung type of people na bilang manager, kung ano yung gusto nila, ay yun ang nasusunod. Hindi sila tumatanggap ng opinyon ng iba na taliwas sa paniniwala nila. The fourth reason why do managers make bad decisions is perpetuating the status quo. Managers may base decisions on what has worked in the past and fail to explore new options, dig for additional information, or investigate new technologies. Sila yung mga managers na binabase nila yung decision sa kung ano yung nakasanayan na nilang gawin. Takot silang sumubok or mag-explore ng ibang mas maganda at advanced na pamamaraan sa mga ginagawa nila. The fifth reason why managers do bad decisions is being influenced by emotions. There is some evidence that when people make poor decisions under the influence of strong emotions, they tend to continue to make poor decisions because it becomes part of the mind's blueprint for how to behave. Sabi nga nila, yung problema iniiwan sa bahay at hindi dapat dinadala sa trabaho. Kasi kapag sinamahan natin ng matinding emosyon ng ating mga desisyon, maaaring pangit o mali yung maging resulta nito. The sixth reason why do managers make bad decisions is overconfidence. Most people overestimate their ability to predict uncertain outcomes. For example, huwag dapat mag-assume na kayang-kaya mo gawin yung isang bagay kasi hindi natin masasabi yung maaaring mangyari o maging hadlang upang hindi mo magawa yung bagay na dapat mong tapusin. Now, let's go to innovative decision making. Ito yung mga techniques or mechanism na pwedeng magamit ng mga managers na makatutulong din upang maiwasan or mabawasan ang mga biases at pagkakamali sa mga decision na gagawin. And those innovative decision makings are: first, start with brainstorming. Second, use hard evidence. Third, engage in rigorous debate. Fourth, avoid groupthink. Fifth, know when to bail. And sixth, do a postmortem. First, start with brainstorming. Brainstorming uses a face-to-face interactive group to spontaneously suggest as many ideas as possible for solving a problem. Electronic brainstorming brings people together in an interview group over a computer network rather than meeting face-to-face. Dito sa brainstorming, ang advantage, makakakuha ka ng maraming ideas. Pero may disadvantage din. Dahil face-to-face ito, yung iba na shy type ang personality, mahihiyang magbigay ng kanilang opinyon. Kaya sumasang-ayon na lang sa nakararami. Isa pang disadvantage, nagkakaroon ng social inhibition. Sa sobrang dami ng ideas, nalilimit na yung participation at hindi na nabibigyan ng boses yung iba. Kaya mahirap din mag-come up ng ideas in a group setting. Sa electronic brainstorming naman, dito, computer ang ginagamit para makakuha ng mas maraming ideas, compare sa brainstorming na face-to-face. Anonymous approach ito, kaya walang social inhibition at madali nilang maisusulat yung mga ideas nila. The second innovative decision-making is use hard evidence. Evidence-based decision-making means a commitment to make more informed and intelligent decisions based on the best available facts and evidence. Dito nakabase ang decision sa guidelines na meron ang management. For example, manual, existing rules, and regulations. May iwasan na mahaluan ng personal emotion, maling assumptions, at gawin ang desisyon base sa kung ano lang yung nakikita at gustong makita. Third, innovative decision-making is engage in rigorous debate. Devil's advocate, who has the role of challenging the assumptions and assertions made by the group to prevent premature consensus. Point counterpoint, which breaks a decision-making group into two subgroups and assign them different, often competing responsibilities. Ang purpose nito ay para ma-address yung talagang problema. Magkaroon ng iba't ibang ideas or opinion sa pamamagitan ng debate at makabuo ng tamang desisyon. Ang devil advocate, part siya ng group. Siya yung sumusubok or maraming tanong regarding sa alternative ideas na meron ng group. Way para maging maagap at mapag-isipang mabuti kung ano man ang magiging desisyon nila. Dito naman sa point-counterpoint, nahahati ito sa dalawang grupo kung saan meron silang ipipresent na kanya-kanyang proposal, pagdidebatihan ito hanggang sa makabuo sila ng isang magandang desisyon. The fourth innovative decision-making is avoid groupthink. Groupthink refers to the tendency of people in groups to suppress contrary opinions in a desire for harmony. Kailangan ito i-avoid. Ang disadvantage naman nito, yung sa iba, mas pinipili na lang nilang sumang-ayon sa ideas ng nakararami dahil sa pag-aakalang ito ang makabubuti sa lahat, kaya hindi na lang sila nagbibigay ng kanilang opinyon. Ayaw nila kontrahen yung opinyon ng iba. The fifth innovative decision-making is know when to bail. Escalating commitment, a tendency wherein research has found that managers and organizations often continue to invest time and money in a solution even when there is strong evidence that it is not appropriate. Isang qualities ng pagiging magaling na manager, dapat ay risk taker at natuto na sa nakaraang pagkakamali. Ang ibig sabihin ng escalating commitment, ito yung mga pagkakataon na ang managers or organizations ay patuloy pa rin ang paglalaan ng oras at pera sa isang proyekto bilang solusyon, ngunit malinaw naman na lugi na, hindi na makakabawi pa. And the last innovative decision making is do a post-mortem. After action review is disciplined procedures whereby managers invest time in reviewing the results of decisions on a regular basis and learn from them. Ang goal ng mga managers ay to improve their decision making. Nire-review nila bawat decisions na ginagawa nila para mas ma-improve pa yung mga susunod na gagawin nilang decisions. And finally, this is the end of my report, and I hope I delivered it well and you have learned a lot from my topics. Thank you and God bless us all.